and today we will be learning something exciting and fun. Alright, boys and girls, so today we will be learning about antonyms and synonyms. What's that? Antonyms and synonyms. That's correct. Alright, boys and girls, so before we get into our lovely chart and look at some examples, let's say, what are synonyms? So synonyms are words that almost mean the same, and then antonyms are words that have opposite meaning. Let's go back over that again. So synonyms are words that almost have the same meaning, and antonyms are words that has opposite meaning. Alright, let's get into our chart. Alright, so we see we have antonyms and synonyms. So first we're going to be looking at the antonyms. Alright, we have short. You see the short man here? And then we have a tall man. So the opposite of short is tall. Let's say that again, class. The opposite of short is tall. That's correct. Now let's look at another example. We have the hot cup of tea, and then we have the lovely yummy cold ice cream. So the opposite of hot is cold. You see that, boys and girls? Now say for me, the opposite of hot is cold. Yes, that's correct. Alright, now we're gonna go over to the synonyms. Alright, so remember what we said, boys and girls? Synonyms are the words that almost mean the same. Remember? Alright, let's look. You see the big elephant here? So it's big and large. Almost the same meaning for the big elephant. Big, large elephant. Alright? Now let's look at the next picture. We have the ant. Alright, it is tiny and small. You see that? Same meaning. Almost the same meaning. Tiny and small. You see the ant? Tiny and small. What the ant is? Tiny and small. Yes. Alright. Now look here. Wow, they look the same. You see them? They have the same clothes, the same hair bow, the same shoes. They look alike. The same. So what they are alike and the same. You see? Almost the same meaning. Wow. Alright, boys and girls. Alright. Now we're gonna go into a fun activity. Alright, so now let's go over to the next activity. Alright, boys and girls, so this is activity number 1. Today we're going to be doing matching the antonyms. Alright? So look right here. So what we're going to do, we have our cards. We have sad, dirty, empty, clean, full, and happy. So we have to match each card to its correct pair. Alright, so we do remember what antonyms are? Antonyms are words that have the opposite meaning. Remember that, boys and girls? Alright, so we have to match it correctly to the opposite meaning. Remember? Alright, so I'm going to do an example and then we're going to do the rest together. Alright, so we have empty. You see the empty glass? Glass is empty, right? So if it's empty, then we have to look for a full glass. Yes. Alright. So here's the full glass of juice. You see the full glass of juice? Alright. So we're going to put it right next to empty, because the opposite of empty is full. You see that, boys and girls? So this is one pair that is matched. Alright. We have happy face. Happy, happy, happy. So what's the opposite of happy? What would be the opposite of happy? Sad. Yes, that's correct. Sad. So if you're not happy, you are sad. Sad, sad. So happy and sad will go together. Alright, let's look at the last one. Clean. You see the clean boy? It's all clean and shiny. His clothes, his shoes, he clean. So the opposite of clean would be what? Yes, dirty. Dirty. See the boy? Look at him. He is dirty. Alright? So clean and dirty will match. So these are antonyms, boys and girls. Words that have the opposite meanings. Alright? Alright, now we have one last fun activity to do. Who's ready? Let's get into the next fun and last activity. Alright, boys and girls, now this is our next activity. It's a matching game as well too, but with synonyms. And remember, boys and girls, what are synonyms? Let me hear it. Words that have almost the same meaning. Yes, that is correct. Alright, so the very first picture. So what we're going to do, we have to match. We have to find the two words that almost means the same to the picture that is shown. Alright, so the first picture, we're going to do the first one as an example, and we're going to do the others together. Alright, so the very first thing we have here, we have a pretty princess. Isn't she pretty? Alright, so we're going to put the word pretty. We're going to put it right next to her. And if she's pretty, then she is beautiful. So she is pretty and beautiful. Don't worry, don't let the big word beautiful scare you now. It's just a word, a pretty nice word, beautiful. Alright, has the same meaning. Alright, now on to the next image. This one, you're gonna do it by yourselves, boys and girls. Alright, so let's look at this girl. What's she doing? She's shouting into the microphone, right? So she is being loud. That's correct, boys and girls. So what we're gonna do? Yes, we're gonna place the loud right here. Alright, now let's look at the words that we have left. What word do you think almost mean the same to loud? Let's look. We have gift. Gift means the same as loud? No. Right. Present? No. Noisy? Yes, it will be noisy. That's correct. Noisy and loud almost mean the same thing. Alright. Now let's look at the last image. What do we have here? Y'all are excited now, right? Because I see a little what? Come. We have the words right here. Tell teacher, what is that? A gift. Yes. And sometimes mommy and daddies will say, yes, I have a gift for you, or I have a present. So gift and present almost means the same thing. Thank you, boys and girls, for taking part. And today we have learned about antonyms and synonyms. And let's go back over there. What are antonyms? Yes, words that have the opposite meaning. And what are synonyms? Words that almost means the same thing. Yes, right, boys and girls. Thank you. Bye, boys and girls.